Hey everyone, today we'll talk about two amazing people who, surprisingly, shared a wall in the same photo studio. They dined at the same restaurant yet never met. One day, Adhya saw a handprint on the wall. A trace of subtle regret crossed her face, but she could finally confirm that the woman was right there. Turns out, Adhya isn't just anyone, she's a renowned palm reader. One glance at a palm, and she can reveal a person's past and future. Ironically, she has no love line of her own. Maybe that's why she keeps missing her chance at love. But today, fate decided to play a prank. Adhya was invited to read for a wealthy man, but her blunt remarks got her chased. While fleeing, she got hit by a car, but lucky for her as she limped into the hospital. She spotted the woman she had been searching for and found out her name through a little palm reading magic. Turns out, that woman is Lana, and Adhya's injuries aren't that serious. But to see Lana, she decided to camp out in the hospital. People say good looks are a dime a dozen, but a fun soul is truly hard to find. Adhya's humor lit up the ward, and while Lana appeared serious, she couldn't help but chuckle when she got home. Slowly, Lana started to take notice of this funny girl, while Adhya often hid behind curtains to sneak a peek at her. Adhya obviously noticed all these antics. The next time Lana came into the ward, Adhya whipped off the curtain to create a cozy space for them and told Lana that her palm had no love lines. Subtitles: all she ever desired was a flirting ship. The sandy curtain gradually descended. Adhya's cheeky banter made Lana's heart race, but it mostly made things awkward. So the next day, Lana hopped on a train to a medical center 300 kilometers away, but spotted Adhya waiting in the rain just as she stepped off the train. At that moment, Lana's smile couldn't be contained. Ignoring her friend's advice, she walked straight towards Adhya, and all those cheeky remarks felt a little empty now. She hopped on her motorcycle, and they shared a knowing smile like sunshine after the rain. As they cruised down the sunset-lit road, she held Adhya's left hand, then her right, fulfilling the promised kiss. Their days brimmed with street wandering, shopping laughs, and sweetness. They walked on the blue beach, admired rainbows by snowy peaks. She held her waist, leaned in, but she dodged. On another outing, while on the train, Adhya's identity was revealed, but Lana couldn't believe she was the famous palm reader. The folks around were more convinced and hoped Adhya would check their daughter's fortune. She wanted to refuse, but the insistence of the others made her not, attracting more and more attention. The result came quickly. Dreams shattered. The girl left angrily. People around reached out, leaving Adhya overwhelmed. Luckily, the train arrived on time. She pulled Lana off quickly, but after a few steps, Adhya sensed something amiss. She stopped in her tracks, her expression becoming serious, recalling those palm prints. Suddenly, Adhya snapped back to reality. The train kept zooming past, but Adhya bolted ahead, taking a shortcut. She managed to get ahead of the train, only to see it veer off in another direction. Adhya's face fell. Her efforts unavoidably failed. By the next morning, the news broadcast was covering the tragedy. When Lana spotted familiar faces in the news, a chill ran down her spine, and she finally realized that Adhya was indeed the famous palm. So, on a crystal-clear lake, Adhya and Lana found themselves in the same boat, chatting easily. Suddenly, Lana reached out her palm, hoping Adhya would take a look at her fate too. Adhya didn't refuse. From love to career, her description sounded straight out of a fairy tale, but when reality of life was mentioned, Lana turned away. "You're dreaming right now, and you'll find your way to the hospital." As Adhya spoke, Lana's eyes began to glisten until a sudden streak of red caught her attention. Adhya looked up just in time to see the fainted Lana, and she rushed to the hospital, finding Lana trapped in the emergency room. Adhya's heart felt shattered like glass, her breathing became labored. After what felt like an eternity, Lana's uncle stepped out of the emergency room. He delivered the harsh news to Adhya that Lana had a rare, incurable cancer, and could only live for 3 more months. Adhya believed her predictions had never been wrong. She pushed open the emergency door to find Lana lying on the bed. "What you've always heard is true. You're destined to live," Adhya told Lana. This statement immediately infuriated Lana's uncle, seeing it as a challenge to her medical skills, and it might give false hope to her family. Adhya was ejected, but her uncle, the director, didn't know Lana, who loves life, needed hope then. That night, Lana recalled Adhya's words and, using her uncle's name, contacted several renowned hospitals. Seeing Lana seemingly believing in Adhya's words, the science-loving uncle didn't want to let his family be fooled, so he devised a test to expose Adhya's supposed lies. He gathered palm prints from 4 deceased patients along with his own hands, creating a total of 10 prints to present to Adhya. Adhya remained calm. After examining the 10 prints closely, her first remark shattered the director's probing. With detailed observation, she identified the first 4's identities, ages, and causes of death, stunning onlookers. The dean's confidence was fading more and more, and the clock began to chime. The director was left speechless from shock. After a long silence, he suddenly took both of Adhya's hands. Adhya didn't reply, merely smiling quietly.